Michael Zuber, author of One Rental at a Time. And this is, of course, your daily financial news. This is a news show that we have been doing for over 2 years now. That is over 700 days in a row, and we will keep doing it. Again, it's just a daily habit of mine. It's something I've been doing for 30 years. Wake up, enjoy some coffee, get your day started, and just figure out what is going on in the market. I do this for a couple of reasons. One, I'm always trying to figure out where the consumer is going. They are roughly 68% of our economy. I'm trying to figure out where cost of capital is going because I am a real estate investor and that is the biggest expense I have. And of course, I'm just trying to figure out what is going on in the world. So a couple of quick things before we get into the daily financial news this morning. First, at 7 a.m., so about 31 minutes ago, I posted a video yesterday called Choices, or this morning called Choices. I was inspired to create that after, watching that video on CNBC of that couple that retired at 91 at the age of 38, and then reading the article about the 39-year-old in Canada who retired with monthly expenses of $2,500. I don't know why, but those two kind of stories got me and really made me realize that it is a lot about choices, right? You make choices, and those choices lead to what's required for financial freedom. In one case, they needed 2,500. Another case, maybe they need $4,000. In my case, maybe it was $9,000, right? What are the choices you are making? So I got to work, took the ideas and brainstorm and created a Excel spreadsheet that now I've added to the course, Get Your Money Right. But again, I did a video on it at 7 a.m. If you really wanted to, you could just copy it by watching the video. There's nothing sophisticated in it, but it's the theme. Sit down, think about your housing costs, your food costs, your transportation, entertainment. There's 10 categories. What you're spending today, what's the minimum you would accept, and man, if you wanted to go Mac Daddy with everything, what could you spend? From memory, my low was 4,500. My current was, I think, 12, and my Mac Daddy was $31,000. Man, you could live pretty good, $31,000 a month. So again, watch the video, do your own exercise, and do me a favor. If you watch that video, let me know where you came out. You saw my numbers. Those numbers are close enough to the truth that you'll figure out where we are at. So yeah, let me know what you're at, right? Spending, minimum, maximum. I think it would be very interesting. I was shocked. That my minimum was 4,500, but my max was 31,000. I didn't expect it to be that large. So let me know where you're at. All right, so on to the daily news. Man, the great rotation, this grand reopening, whatever you want to call it, it is in full force. So what does that mean? Well, it means a couple of things, and I've been telling you this for 6 or 8 weeks. I actually did a warning video for Meet Kevin months ago. But if you are in the high multiple, kind of grow at any cost, PEs in the hundreds, you are going to be in trouble for the next several weeks. Those trades were crowded. They were, for the longest time, the only place to be. Well, guess what? The rest of the economy has woken up, and there are now hundreds, if not thousands, of companies that are worth a look. And what that will mean is the top 6 or 10 or 15 high flyers are going to feel some pain as people rotate out and into thousands of other companies. So in theory, and I suspect this will happen, the S&P, NASDAQ, and Dow, well, S&P and NASDAQ, Dow's 30 stocks, so what do you want? The other two will likely, over time, still go higher. Yes, the big names are a significant percentage of the index, and they'll likely be down in the short term. But as you get hundreds and then thousands of other companies reopening, reinstating dividends, talking about the future, enjoying the sun that we are all in, they will go up, and these high leverage grow at any cost, but just feel some pain. So that is happening. I think it's real. It's going on. A couple of earnings. Again, we are still in earnings season. It's not quite as big as last week, but we have some to talk about. DuPont beat top line, bottom line, raised. This is becoming a trend. And again, this was important, right? As I've said for a week now, it's not about the last quarter, right? We were still in the muck and mire last quarter. It's about the future. And as expected, raise is becoming the most common thing we are hearing from companies. It is good out there. It is fun. The sunlight is beautiful. Under Armour not only beat top, bottom, and raised, but they said the consumer is back. Could this be by why retail shops were up yesterday and tech was down? You bet your bottom dollar. CVS beat top and bottom and raised, right? This is going on. In addition to that, the old industrial space got a upgrade that I have never seen before. United States Steel of all things, got an upgrade because of surge in pricing power like they've never seen, and the industry could be in the early beginnings of a super cycle. That's pretty cool. I really don't know what steel and a super cycle mean. I'm guessing they're meaning infrastructure coming and we're going to spend $1 gazillion on bridges and roads and things. That's what I'm guessing. But yeah, super cycle and steel, those don't really go together. But again, this is what happens when you get in the sun and you leave all the darkness behind. It's just a good feeling. We also have 11 companies already reinstating dividends, right? Just like you and I, where we got kind of nervous last year. You were conserving cash. Look at our savings accounts. Well, companies did the same things. We have companies in retail, oil and gas, and healthcare, all who canceled or postponed dividends, now reinstating, and many are raising dividends. Again, it is good out there. The country is actually opening faster than I thought possible. First off, we got Florida governor coming out saying, all clear here, no more restrictions, get out and party. Then you got New York, kind of the other side of the spectrum, going, you know what? It's pretty good out here. Let's waive all constraints on capacity for events like Broadway by May 19th. That's a month early, folks. He caught Broadway off balance. And again, hiring is about to explode. I can't wait for Friday's number. Remember, we have an over-under of 1.5. And I would say about 60% of you took the under and 40% are on the over with me. So we'll see. But Broadway is important for New York and for the country, in my opinion. First and foremost, for New York, it's 100,000 jobs. 100,000 jobs. And it's like $4 billion in kind of revenue that is Broadway creates with not only tickets and shows and food, but stays in hotels and all of that. But for me, it's kind of that, it was Broadway to me was kind of one of those last signs. The only thing behind Broadway are cruises, right? Broadway is in New York. New York locked down first, hit first. They're coming back. If New York can open, everybody else can open. The only other thing is going to be when the CDC gets off their ass and stops flexing power they don't have and says that cruising could start. Cruising's the last thing, right? It's still limping along, I think. So we'll see what happens there. Again, demand is skyrocketing. I read a survey from U.S. CEOs in U.S. manufacturing facilities. First off, U.S. manufacturing is at a 37-year high. 37. Holy cow. The last time it was there, I was young. I was in school. I was in grade school 37 years ago. U.S. factories have a problem. There's 500,000 jobs open right now that they can't fill. We got 8.5 million people out of work. We got 500,000 jobs available in manufacturing right now. Seems to be a mixed match. In addition, the CEOs say the economy is booming, but we have a problem. Where is it? Talent and components, raw material, all are a problem that will restrict growth. Yeah. But again, the CEOs in manufacturing, 37-year high, they are giddy. They are enjoying the sunlight, and it is going to be interesting to see. Mark Zandi, Moody's chief economist, is quoted as saying, the economy is booming and busting all over. Folks, this is what it feels like to be in the sun. This is what I told you was coming, right? Once you get rid of the darkness and you stand in the sunlight and you enjoy it, you get things. Q2 GDP is going to be a monster. It might be double digits. It might be 10%. And the recession will officially be behind us as we surpass the 2019 peak in total GDP dollars. Right now, what I think is going on in the economy is that fourth lane of the highway opens up and starts to move, is we are exiting a painful time. That painful time was what I called a K-shaped recovery over a year ago, long before talking heads on TV. We were doing that. Now it is turning into a V. It is turning into a V where everybody will benefit. Wages will go up. It's okay. It's going to happen. Job picture will get better. We will see if Thursday's unemployment claims stay below 600, and heaven knows, maybe it goes under 500. That'd be great, wouldn't it? But Friday's a big number. Let's see. Over under of 1.5. Not too late to vote. You got a couple more days. So that's what I got for you today. It is good to be in the sun. It is good to be in the sun. But if you're in some of these high-tech multiple stocks, you are going to feel some pain. Even though these companies are changing the world and all of that good stuff, do they really belong at 100 PE ratios or 150 or, heaven forbid, not earning any money and still trading at ridiculous prices? Not in the short term. So in the end, have a wonderful day. It is Tuesday. That means we have two experts. We got the lumberjack landlord, and we got Omar, the real estate entrepreneur. So lots of good content coming. And enjoy that video I posted at 7 called Choices. I want to hear from you. Where are you on the minimum, current, and maximum? I shared my numbers. What are yours? Take care. Bye.